It's October 2024 and Chris, not his real name, has a hearing for the bushfire offence here at Cessnock Local Court. There's not many people at court today as there are only 6 defendants on the list and no fresh custodies. Remember, Chris has a number of cases before the New South Wales Local Court, however I'm only going to follow the bushfire case. Chris is accused of the Pelham bushfire as an accessory and the larger emergency level Kearsley bushfire as the principal offender lit on the same day in October 2023. David from a previous part, who is now a convicted arsonist, is Chris's co-offender. Chris has been transported from one of the New South Wales jails to Cessnock on this day and is waiting next door in the cells at Cessnock Police Station. Yes, Chris, who I previously saw a few times over the past year sitting in the gallery, had his bail revoked in early September 2024. He has already spent a total of 52 days in custody. So straight away, Chris is already serving the longest custodial sentence of the Hunter Valley defendants from the 23-24 bushfire season. Adam is second with 7 days in Silverwater, which is a jail in Sydney. I'm the only one in the gallery on this day. There are no journalists. And I wait about 2 hours for the call to be made for Chris to be brought over from the police station into the courtroom. Chris is of course dressed in prison greens, cuffed, and the Cessnock police officers who have brought him over lead him into the dock. The police officers sit either side of the dock while the sheriff patrols the courtroom. Chris's solicitor announces that the matter has resolved itself as Chris has decided to now plead guilty to the bushfire offence. So the hearing is off and discussion quickly moves to sentencing. The court adjourns sentencing until next week as Chris has another hearing listed 7 days later for the non-bushfire offences. There is also some indication that that case will also resolve itself and therefore all the offences can be sentenced at the same time. So before Chris is led away, an order is made to have him brought back to Cessnock to be sentenced. Same time, same place, 7 days later. So we have had no hearings about the bushfire offence from the 23-24 season, and therefore we haven't heard how the prosecution attempts to prove the elements of the offence beyond reasonable doubt. By the way, in other news, Marie Bashir is back. Not the former New South Wales Governor, rather the New South Wales Rural Fire Service large air tanker Marie Bashir. The air tanker returned to New South Wales in early October after spending our winter assisting with wildfires in California. It's been a year almost to the day that Marie did this to my friend's property just outside of Cessnock. By the way, I still haven't found out what caused that bushfire. So in the next part, I will return to Cessnock for Chris's sentencing, and spoiler alert, there's a twist.